So, my manager said I can't talk about what happened during our hiatus. He's my manager, by the way. But he didn't say I could uke about it. Unfortunately, I can't sing or play the ukulele. So we're not going to find out what happened, why we've been gone these 40 years.
Hey, everybody, it's Marc T here, and
I don't even be knowing who I be. Am I the beatboxing puppy?
oh god,
We're getting a versus video that references beatboxing puppy. I'm sorry, it has to happen. We literally just watched it.
Yeah. And we are Bewarb of Crombies. I'm sorry we've been away for 4 years.
Do we have fans? Imagine there's a comment like, "Oh my god, your videos are so funny." Call that man a liar.
But yeah, we're finally back. There really is no big dramatic reason for why we have been away for so long. It's
Life just happens sometimes, man.
Yeah,
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah, like business, everything, work, or lack thereof. It's just, yeah, it's all a thing. But today, we're here for our first video back in 4 years to talk about live-action One Piece.
Black Butler brought us back. Blame Yana, okay? If you think we suck, blame Yana. I wanted to be done with this shook of my life.
We are back. And yes, there's also a new season of Black Butler coming out soon, but I think we're going to wait until it comes out with an English dub, and I'm hoping most of the original
cast, maybe.
Yeah.
I think they've said some of the cast is coming back.
Like, mainly, I mean, I like all the cast. I want, like, Tanaka, Finney, and, like, Grell to come back. So.
The little thing is Daniel Frederick's going to come back, or are they going to recast? Because, like, if you're going to recast Grell, you have, like, two options. Assist woman or trans woman. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Everyone accepts she's a trans woman, except people who are stinky losers. And if you disagree with me, debate me. Also, I don't do debates, so I win. Can't beat me to debate if I would debate you.
But yeah, we got a lot of new ideas to do and make, and I'm just really glad that we're finally back to make some videos. So as I mentioned, we're going to talk about the live-action One Piece, and...
I have a feeling this uke. He has a feeling this, like, I feel like a semi the way I want to touch this uke.
Really nice ukulele. It was a gift from my mom.
It's got toys on it.
So what do you want to talk about first in regard to live-action One Piece?
There's live-action One Piece?
Will you stop playing that shit? Come on.
Okay, I'll put it down. I'll stop trying
No,
to play the ukulele.
not the... Oh. But, yeah. I guess first we should talk about, like, the acting and just the show in general.
Okay, so first I'm going to talk about whose performance was worse than the anime. Smoker. He never had as many great lines as he did in the
He wasn't there.
He was there. He actually, in the scene where Koji Roger was executed, a young smoker can be eaten. No, so basically we got to get to what they changed. Spoilers. Yeah. So, actually, spoiler-free. First we got to do spoiler-free stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
We should spoiler-free first.
Yeah.
We'll get to spoilers.
Yeah.
So the acting's really good. I think the cast does a really good job. Standouts. I think the guy who plays Luffy, who was like handpicked by Oda.
Yeah.
So people are like, but he has like an accent, and I'm like,
no.
I don't know how to tell you this, but the original Japanese cast also has an accent. Also, the English cast has an accent. Also, like Luffy was always supposed to be Latin American. That was like a thing stated when Oda went into like where all the crew would be from. So. I think he does a really good job of capturing Luffy's character. Yeah. Is it Makinu? Makinu as Zoro is really good. Honestly, I think all the Straw Hat crew is a really good picks.
Like, the Straw Hat crew is really good. If I had to say my personal favorite standout for the Straw Hat specifically, I really like Zoro.
I think Zoro's really good.
Yeah, he's got the really gruff attitude and everything. But if we're going beyond the Straw Hats, my best actor, both in terms of look and acting for me personally, is
Kobe?
It's Kobe. It's Kobe's actor.
Oh, yeah, Morgan Davies as Kobe is like that's one of the standouts. I think personally though, I like. Oh my God, it's like, oh, what's his name? It's like Jeremy Jeffrey. Oh, the guy playing. What's his name? Burpee. Burpee the pirate.
Yeah.
He's the clown pirate. What's his name? No, Boogie. Boogie. The guy playing Boogie. I'm so sorry I can't remember his name. I am bad with actor names. But no, the guy playing Buggy is so good.
Yeah.
And they give more Buggy because they had to, like, of course, trim it down. Sadly, and like this isn't like a spoiler because it never happened, but like they kind of have to, because they couldn't get as many episodes as they wanted, cut out the Loketown arc.
Yeah.
They do spread out stuff in Loketown still, like having that. It's like kind of Buggy is like a secondary antagonist during the Arlong arc as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's ahead. So.
He is ahead. He's ahead of you, Luffy.
But yeah, no, like all around fantastically acted. And keep in mind, like AJ was excited for this, and I'm not gonna lie. First
were like, live action One Piece is gonna be as bad as the live action Death Note.
Like first 4 or 5 episodes in, I'm very skeptical because like
you're still like grumpy, like I like this more in the anime. I like this more in the manga.
Yeah. I was really thing because I love One Piece.
It takes a bit where like you're like, why did they change this? Why is this happening? Why is like Garp more in there? And then you see like the payoffs for the changes, and like I feel like as you see it go on and you realize like why they did the changes and like why certain lines happened and others didn't, like it all makes sense.
The thing for me was just I had to break away.
Yeah, you had to realize like
these are two different. It's still One Piece. It's still the characters, but it's two different ways of doing it.
Yeah, like would you rather just like a 1-to-1 adaptation, which is like what the anime is for?
Yeah, no. If I wanted a 1-to-1 adaptation, I'd just read the manga. That's my way of thinking. But when I was finally able to get over that hump, I was able to like genuinely enjoy the story for what it was.
It's about around, I think for you it was the Usopp arc.
Yeah.
We started getting the flashbacks to Zoro.
Yeah.
And then the Mihawk Zoro fight was like the point where you're like, okay, this is really good.
Yeah. No, it was damn solid.
Yeah, we started getting like a lot of character payoffs moments.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything I am sad about, because like change it up as much as you want, especially with the following season that I hope will be out maybe next year.
We waiting for Netflix One Piece season 2 and My Adventure Superman season 2.
Yeah, but the bigger thing is I really hope maybe they'll have a bigger budget for the second season, so we can see more of like Buggy's crew rather than just like what we saw.
He finally gets a lion. That would be so great. He's like, I have a lion now.
I'm even more menacing. And I'm still a clown.
He had a lion hiding right under our nose. Ah, you got us doing it too.
But seriously, like really solid.
Give that man a Joker role. Yeah.
I think my favorites, like if we're talking just characters now, not like actors. Favorite character from this adaptation? It's still gotta be Kobe. Like, I love how. I mean, can we get into the spoilers now?
You know what? Yeah, if you don't want spoilers, skip to if we remember to timestamp this.
Yes.
If not, just deal with it.
Stop watching right now.
Stop watching.
But one of my favorite...
Dislike this video.
Because the fact of the matter is, Kobe's story, aside from, like, certain changes, is pretty much like a 1-to-1 storyline. Like we have Kobe with him. The one thing we don't have is
the showerhead gun.
Yeah, well, that too. But also, like Axe-Hand Morgan kidnapping Helmeppo, and Kobe needing to basically, like hold off, like, guns and go and try and save him. But no, everything is, well,
we do get the Kobe punch, which I think is a great improvement.
Yeah. personally, one of my favorite moments, actually, I really like the relationship with Kobe and, crap, what was Lucas grandfather's name? Garth. Like,
Spoiler!
you already mentioned his name.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Monkey D. Garp.
Yeah. Like, there are a handful of moments throughout the season. It's 8 episodes, right?
I think it's 8 episodes.
Yeah. Like, throughout the 8 episodes this season.
8 or 10?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's 8 or 10.
Yeah, but, like, there were a lot of, like, cool hands, like, one-on-one moments with Kobe and Garp. Like, basically, you could see, like, everything going through Kobe's mind about, like, you know, okay, am I betraying a friend?
My man be like, what is more important, my dream or my friendship with the guy who sent me on this dream?
Yeah.
And from Garp's point, and then the Garp side is, man, this grandson ain't no good. This grandson gone off. I need a new grandson. Little pink-haired boy.
Did they play Go, or was that Shogi?
I think it's Shogi, because isn't Shogi stoned, or is Go stoned?
No, Go is stoned.
No, Shogi's the tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Go. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they played Go, which, by the way, favorite tabletop one-on-one game. I'm a nerd.
Become a real chess Chad like me and use the loot strategy of moving king forward. I have won games. I hate it. I hate that I won games doing the loot meme strategy of, like, moving my king really far forward.
But like, yeah, just go. Like, who's your favorite character in the season?
In a course, my boy, Burpee the Clown. My man, Bogo the Clown.
I do really like the fact that they give Buggy more.
And he's got a much stronger, because, like, I am thirst.
I'll get some water after the.
You give me what?
Yeah,
give me water.
I'll get you water now. All right.
As an enjoyer of the, like, evil circus aesthetic, my problem with the, like, Buggies was, like, he had, like, he had an acrobat, he had a lion tamer. Was there a third important guy in his crew?
When you say acrobat,
Emoji.
Because I'm thinking the guy that was on, like, the unicycle.
Is he not an acrobat as well?
Maybe.
I know he throws knives, I think. It was a juggler. Juggler unicycle?
Yeah, he would juggle. He was juggling, he'd always been on his gun. He also used the sword.
Yeah, I thought he was called an acrobat. Yeah. Maybe he was called a juggler. I can't remember.
No idea. But,
yeah. Was there another important member in his crew other than the line guy and the emoji?
I'm trying to think. I'm not really
Like, his crew is pretty throwaway, except, again, Moji and the, like... Or is Moji the lion tamer? I can't remember, because those guys don't really do much. They do more in... Okay, the lion tamer guy doesn't do much.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping we're going to get more of the juggler, because, like, a thing is set up with him and Zoro.
Yeah.
Where, like, Zoro killed his brother back in his Power Hunter days, so I'm assuming he's going to get more in... Because they could do Logetown in this season. They're setting up the Logetown stuff for Season 2.
Yeah.
Because Season 1 ends setting up Smoker. It shows Alvita showing back up to team up with Buggy, who wants revenge for being embarrassed twice.
Indeed.
So I'm assuming we're going to get that. But yeah, like, we get much more of a crew. They're still, like, don't get, like, a big fight, but they get more scenes, and it's got more variety than just, like, here's a bunch of generic strongmen that will be beat up in one scene. Here's a bunch of generic acrobats beat in one scene. Because immediately, before he even, like, interacts with our crew, like, we get interesting of him, and then, like, he uses his gas buggy ball to take them out before, like, the moment he shows up in his boat.
Yeah.
So we get them captured. We get some really good flashbacks to Shanks.
Mm.
And we actually get Buggy bringing up the Shanks thing right away.
Yeah.
Which is some nice changes. Stuff like that and the Garp thing that are, like, if you know the series, you know those twists.
Yeah.
So instead they have them happen way earlier than in canon to set them up.
Yeah. Just overall really, really solid. One thing that really surprised me, though, especially, was during the Captain Kuro storyline. We don't see any of like Django or the rest of his crew.
Django being gone kind of sucks.
I mean, we see the Cat brothers. Like, we see those two.
One of them's a hot girl now.
Yes.
And the other one, are we going to say they're both hot? Because he can cook.
Yeah.
He can cook.
Yeah.
I love that thing, though, where, like, his job is literally just to, like, poison the guests' Kuro wants Dad's food. Yeah. But, like, he takes his cooking really serious to the point where, like, he's about to, like, taste test the poisoned food. Like, just a bit. I don't know if it's good. Your job's not to make it good. Look, I have pride.
Yeah, like no Django. But we get a really nice moment with Usopp in it, where, if you recall the manga, he gets slapped by Kai after punching Clawdor after he insults, like, Usopp's father. Instead, I mean, like similar situation, except Clawdor isn't there in that scene specifically. He tries to get her away, and when she slaps him and tells him to leave, he decides to do the braver thing and just like stay there with her, just to make sure that she is safe. And I think that's a nice. I think
the Kaya stuff is really good.
The what?
The Kaya Usopp stuff's really good.
Yeah. They don't like play around. I mean, when watching One Piece, you can very clearly tell like how close Kaya and Usopp are together, and they even kiss in the live action series. And I think that's actually really good.
I think that's with Kaya, it ends up like not. Well, it does help distract. They just distract Kuro long enough for Luffy to show up, but like her, when it's clear he's gonna soon find them, she actually tries to fight.
Yeah,
which shows that she's willing to stand up for herself finally. I like them changing because they don't have like any amount of effects cost quite a bit. They use the effects for the devil fruits and other supernatural stuff sparingly, but really well.
Yeah.
And I think it's no better than the Kuro fight, where in order to portray super speed, instead of him just like zipping around for a big fight, he's more of a slasher villain, where he'll be like in a place and then suddenly somewhere else. And a lot of the him using high speed is him like already kind of is a screen and like he'll just suddenly zip away and the camera will pan. It's very much the effects they'd use for like again a slasher movie for like the villain suddenly getting somewhere else. We're using like camera tricks to help like mask it more instead of just having him like right on screen just zipping around. Yeah. He does do it a few times though.
One thing that really disappointed me though was like sadness.
No anger, Mr. Django.
No, I mean I like Django.
You hate that Django got changed?
No, I like Django. What made me sad was that Mary actually gets like murdered this time. So he's dead. He's gone.
Poor Mary.
I
think it does add though to the going Mary thing, where it goes from hey, he looks like that guy funny head to like we need to remember Mary's sacrifice.
Yeah.
He died trying to expose Clawdor. He did not know the man could flash step. Who did?
Yeah, really liked Mary. Another big thing about it, the Bardier scenes, like cut a bit. I think because like they were speeding to the end in the end run, so there's no Don Krieg fight.
Don Krieg gets his ass murked by Mihawk. The funny thing is, okay, who do you think is cooler? Anime, Don Krieg, or the brief bit we get of Don Krieg in the live action?
I kind of like both, but
because my man gets like his cannonballs and his gunshots just cut in half by Mihawk and takes out most of his remaining crew.
Yeah, and
my man's like, I'm going down swinging. Anime Don Krieg at that point would be like, I'm having a heart attack. Oh, I'm dying. Oh.
I think realistically they couldn't use money on like all of Don Krieg's weapons.
Yeah. We still get like him doing the shoulder cannons thing. We still get some of it. I like the fact that you can see in the background of the scene where Mihawk's wasting the crew, like Pearl is just laying there dead. It's like, yeah, fuck that guy. He was bullshit.
Oh, but yeah.
We got Gin at least.
Yeah.
That was nice. Although I think he still is part of crew. So it mentions that Don Gree got most of his crew wiped and trying to go to the Grand Line.
Yeah. But I did like the way they did the Zoro fight. It was, honestly, it was pretty good.
They kept the wingy dagger. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Like, it got beat, but it wasn't that bad, I guess.
They only do it, I think, like 2 times, maybe 3 in the series. Yeah, no, because he used it against Axiom Morgan. He used it against Mihawk, and doesn't he use it against or does he not use it against the Black Cat siblings?
I'm not sure.
Centurio.
Wait, who?
Zord, Centurio. Turner used it in that fight too. Or feeling he's a dual wield.
It is actually like my favorite of Zoro's attack, where like he spins the swords and he just like runs at them. Such a cool move.
No, I meant just him using the 3-sword style, not that move. Because they use it sparingly, but like it somehow works, even though like the sword in the mouth thing should look really dumb.
Yeah.
I think my favorite little one is how he's got like the sword blade back in his mouth, and you're like, what is he even doing? That looks so... And then like he uses the other swords to set up a position where he's like beside Morgan and holds it to his throat. It's like, that actually kind of works, because he can use his other sword arms to pin him down while still having a sword in his throat. Like, they actually think about how to make the Centurio not look really silly. They're not afraid to look silly.
Yeah.
I respect. I think that's a problem with like. That's why I wasn't interested in that Knights of the Zodiac live action they did, because like they're trying to take it. They're afraid to be perceived as like a really silly series like Knights of the Zodiac is.
Have you noticed that it's metal-clad people punching each other?
Yeah, but they're not going into things like the Orphan Island.
Yeah.
Where like okay, tangent for Knights of the Zodiac. The plot is a very rich man adopted like 100 war orphans and sent them around the world to be trained in Mortal Kombat so that they can become a magical Star Knights. And like the kids dying in training is now only a thing. There is a certain death island. And they're like, we gotta send a kid to Certain Death Island, because the only way someone can become the Phoenix is if they go to Certain Death Island and not die. And then that rich man has a televised event where these now teenage orphans must fight each other in front of a crowd on pay-per-view to earn the chance to get the really cool armor. There are Amazons. If you see an Amazon's face, you need to marry her or she kills you. Or you kill her. Knights of the Zodiac is bonkers. Yes. A man at one point reveals he can tuck his head in his armor like a turtle. And then they're like, no, we gotta make live action Knights. We don't have to be silly. We need to be cyberpunk. And like, we need to cut the silly thing. It's gotta be really serious. No.
One brief statement about Knights of the Zodiac. I really liked the Canadian dub and the music that they used for the Canadian
So Far Away.
Such a good song.
Favorite night.
I don't know. I like Seiya, but...
You don't like main cast? Mine, Taurus Aldebaran. Coolest dude.
Again, I don't know a whole lot about them.
Coolest jobber in fiction? Because, like, every time he loses, it's always against, like, someone with, like, a really broken trick, or he's got some huge disadvantage, and it's always made clear that, like, he could kick that guy's ass in a straight-up fight.
I really do like it. But back to One Piece.
One Piece? Wait, tell me this One Piece. Shut up. Is it real? Is the One Piece real?
Yes.
One Piece is real?
But yeah. I really like another big thing I like after the Zoro Mihawk fight. We get
What does Zoro like? Well, he likes beer and he likes rice. Can you put beer on rice?
I really like the moments with Nami, because the thing is, Nami, we never get like a lot of stuff for her? Like, like, as far as the manga and anime are concerned, is she smart and she's sneaky?
I think she's not, like, set up the best before her... I think it's, like, intentional, where it's, like, not letting you know that much about her before her treachery, so, like... Because, like, in the anime, it kind of feels like at first her treachery's real.
Yeah.
The, live action adds more scenes, because, again, you know she's going to be part of the crew. You've seen, like, One Piece covers.
Yeah.
You've seen that she's still part of the crew.
Yeah.
So they kind of play it up by having, like, more scenes of her alone, setting up that, like, she's really conflicted about her betrayal. And I really like the betrayal scene.
Yeah.
Where Arlong is going to kill Luffy.
Yeah.
He is just going to murder him with his bare hands.
Just throw him in the water. Rubber can't swim.
Yeah. Like that. Like Nami tricks him and, like, distracts him long enough to have him throw in, trusting in the rest of the crew saving him, which happens.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, he's going to because, like, you know, he can still cut rubber, so he's gonna just, like, basically cut Luffy's throat.
Yeah.
He's gonna bite through it and kill him. I like Nojiko in it. I feel like Nojiko doesn't get much to do in a lot of the rest of the Windmill Village. Sadly, doesn't get much to do.
I mean, Nojiko at least plays like a bigger, not in the live action one. She does in the anime where she and with the guy with the pinwheel.
Yeah.
Like they pull Luffy's head out of the water and like help him start breathing again while he's down there.
Which again, they moved that basically to the Nami betrayal scene.
Yeah.
But like I think we got some good scenes with Nojiko and the crew, and then Nojiko with Nami.
Yeah. Like, and they have the best character to hate with the whiskers. Just
is it Nezumi?
Yes.
Is it Nezu? He's Rat Boy.
When I first saw him in the anime and we're in the manga, I'm like, he's twirling his like whiskers. He's got like this
little dance in the whiplash.
He's got like this absolute face that you want to fucking punch.
That's a man who, in One Piece Brotherhood, they're gonna cut out his character development and suddenly show up later. Get on my man's level. I cannot even. Oh god, what is that guy's name even from Full Metal Alchemist?
Is it Yoki?
It's Yoki.
Yeah,
Yoki. Nezu, get on Yoki's level.
But it's just like all of it works really well, and they do probably the most iconic scene in like early One Piece. And you guys know what I mean if you're fans of One Piece. The walk. The 4-person walk to Arlong Park.
They also do what I was hoping for, the axe kick that smashes Arlong Park.
Yes.
Which is, like, I think my favorite Big Luffy move.
Yes. So good.
Honestly, I really like Arlong, too, because, again, with the advantage of, I feel like some things like maybe the Shanks buggy thing, and maybe even probably not the Garp thing, but, like, possibly the Garp thing, and, like, the Fishman thing, like, I feel like they were at some point, Oda was not certain about them. He probably still had some of those ideas, like, at least, probably the Garp and, maybe the Fishman one at least, if not the Shanks, where, like, he's like, I could do this, but I want to commit to this so early. I want to see how this plays out. Which happens in writing. You have ideas, and you're like, am I going to take in that direction? And you don't, like, go too hard in hinting it.
Yeah. Because
you're worried, like, is this the direction I'm going to go? Because as the saying goes, you do not write, as a writer, you often do not write a story, the characters go in a direction, and you just, like, jot it down. Like, that happens a lot in writing. But again, thanks to the live action being able to deal with the fact that, it's already known.
Yeah.
They deal more with the whole Arlong being a Fishman supremacist, but make it, like, clear that the Fishmen have gone through a whole bunch of bullshit. He very much feels like one of those villains in, I know, like, a lot of the Marvel movies had them, a few of the more recent Disney movies have had them, like that, where it's, a lot of Superman movies, honestly. I completely understand where the villain's coming from. You understand their goals. You agree with some of the end point they want, but they take it too far.
Yeah.
where Arlong is a man who has seen his people treated like shit. Slavery was literally ended. It's mentioned slavery of the Fisherman was ended basically as a PR move, which, as we know, it's probably because of Fisher Tiger and his acts. Like, he was freeing too many slaves. They're like, okay, we gotta, like, save this. If all the slaves are revolting, what if we just free them and then we can look at the good guys? He hates Jinbei because Jinbei took the position. He sees him as being like, you basically let them give you a fancy title and say it's racism's over, and that, where I'm sure Jinbei would argue that, like, he had to take that position so he could use that power to help people.
Yeah.
But Arlong does not want Fishman just to be free and equal.
He wants them to be superior.
Because Fishman is stronger.
Yeah.
He thinks if anyone should be superior, it should be Fishman. Arlong Park straight up has like a carnival, which is so great. I like the scene. The scene with him and Nezu is so good, where Nezu basically says, "You're really smart for a fish man," and he's like, "The fuck does that mean?" Because he says like, "You're way smarter than people say." It's because I'm a fish man. He's like, you know what?
Sorry.
Oh, no.
The screen went dark for a second.
Smooth that jump scare. Well, 2 jump scare. It's like, 'cause I'm black. It's like, no, it's because you're a fish fish. Kick you. I'm really looking forward to I'm looking for Boy Fisher Tiger.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's gonna be a while. Like,
It's gonna be a while.
Like, I do sincerely hope that this show goes on for a long time.
Top 5 things you want in the upcoming seasons.
Badass Kobe with the scar and is no longer wearing glasses, and he's got the bandana. Badass Helmeppo with the weird like gardening knives.
I think that's such a kind of neat thing because they're giving more screen time to Bogart.
Yeah.
Because like he was just kind of like a reoccurring like background gag.
Yes.
But like he is canonically the guy who teaches Helmeppo how to fight with a sword.
Yeah. Because
he's a swordsman. We see it when we see them training. That he trains under him. So like, I'm wondering if they're gonna give like him a master student thing for some more from Helmeppo.
I think he trained both of them though. But like
specifically in swordcraft, but like Kobe's always used the
But
three more things.
Well, as you mentioned, Fisher Tiger, one of my favorite characters in One Piece. I'd love to meet him in real life.
Well, the One Piece is real, so Fisher Tiger has to be real. But he died though.
Well, yeah, but there's probably if they do the Bull Hancock thing, they're probably going to mention the story and everything. Love Fisher Tiger. For 2 other things,
Fisher Tiger ended racism.
Oh. Thing I'm sorry. Thing I'm most hyped for. Fucking Smoker ice cream ate my pants. Like
yeah.
Ice cream ate pants eat your ice cream.
You made my pants. Little girl, I am so sorry to be hanging dong right now, but your ice cream is eaten through my pants. I am so sorry. Please give me money for new pants. Evil Smoker be like, your ice cream ruined my pants. Pay me for new pants. No. Evil Smoker be told by the little girl, my ice cream ate your pants. It's pants money. Yeah, iconic Smoker moment. Iconic Smoker moment is the
Like, I'm literally fine with whatever they do with him, but that scene
it has to happen.
Smoker.
It's such a good establishing moment.
Yeah, he looks scary, but in actuality, he's a very kind person.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
My favorite Marine by far.
For the last thing, though, I mean, I'll be honest. Like I've adjusted to the slight changing things with live action shows. So a part of me kind of hopes that maybe like when they're on like that adventure, because one thing that they skipped, which is very reasonable why they skipped it. Do you remember the the manga story where like they meet that one guy that's trapped inside of a treasure
Oh
chest?
yeah, trust Gomon?
Yeah, I think so. So imagine like instead of having to go to Rogue Town, everything, Zoro just finds those swords on the island. I think
I was expecting something to have like
Yeah.
you can separate the Dashiki introduction from
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah, definitely. I like the idea.
His story I think is really good because it's basically man finds a treasure that like basically for like decades people have been hunting for this treasure and stabbing each other in the back of this treasure, supposedly this amazing treasure. And then he basically like hunts it down and decides, you know what? People are gonna come after me for this. Like, you know, for eternity, whoever has this treasure, like I think it's cursed.
Yeah.
So what I've got to do is I've got to protect this island because like he'd seen all the havoc that's been wrought in the island for people going after it. And it's like this kind of like, it's kind of like this Galapagos island place, which is a really nice island with no people.
Yeah.
So he decides he is going to spend the rest of his life guarding this treasure until he dies in order to try and protect this island in the hopes that it'll scare people off from ever doing it. And like the big reveal at the end is there was no treasure. The treasure was all a myth.
Yeah. He just got stuck in the treasure chest. But I think that'd be cool. But I think we've talked enough about One Piece today.
Oh, I didn't get to do my file.
Okay. Oh, sorry. No, do you want to do it? I mean, it's
Sweet. There's no water in it. Okay, my top 5 things.
Okay, yes. Jesus
I keep
Christ.
forgetting the position I am on the camera. It inverts. What is this? Like a mirror. Mirror's tricking me.
Because it's not like it's a camera, right?
Okay. Look, some cameras you have a setting where it like mirrors it so it looks 1-to-1.
Okay,
Sync it up. Okay, smart guy.
Okay,
did you know that? They can do that.
Tough.
Maybe I don't want anymore. Okay. I lost it.
Excuse me.
Dying.
I've been coughing all day.
I have literally forgotten the 5 things I was going to say. Oh no! Oh no!
God, that smoker, your ice cream maker.
This made me laugh too hard. I can't remember. Oh, number one.
Yep.
Please, Netflix, let it get to the end, because 2 things I want. I mean, I guess, like, first off, we've got, like, Morgan Davies as an actor. They're willing to hire trans actors. Like, could you maybe for some of the, like, not all of the, because, like, the drag queen island is supposed to be, like, all kinds of queer people.
Yeah.
But it's very clear some of them are supposed to just be gay, and some of them are supposed to be, like, trans. Like, Bentham basically says he considers himself both a man and a woman. Ivana Cobb goes back and forth between a man and a woman. So, like, have, like, queer non-binary people, like, you can still have them be, like, really drag queeny. But, like, a little less exaggerated, which I don't think you can even do how exaggerated they are in the anime live action. Because, like, they're straight up built like caricatures. Which, like, I get the whole idea is they're supposed to be drag queens, but, like, it does, like, they go a bit into, like, creepy jokes, which, to be fair, like, Sanji does, and I think the kind of point of them is supposed to be Sanji's getting a taste of his medicine, but, like, oh yeah, they cut down Sanji being, like, pervy.
Yeah.
He still, like, hits on women and does terrible pickup lines in that, but I think it works a lot better.
He's a lot more, like, wholesome.
He feels like early Sanji, where he's, like, the suave ladies man who maybe tries a bit too hard.
Yeah. And
comes off as kind of cheesy.
It's funny to say, like, he's suave, but we've never seen him actually get with a woman that's not pudding.
Yeah. Pudding.
It's just feel like that sounds so weird. Like,
yeah, like, I wouldn't mind, like, not all of them again, just, like, better grip. Kikunojo and Yamato actually being played by trans actors would be cool. Look, we've all accepted that Yamato is a man. And you can keep him as, like, if you get a trans guy who's, like, really fucking tall and is fat, okay, yeah, that's authentic. I'm sure you could find someone willing to at least put the boob suit on if you need It is a character. The boobs are a character. Did you know that?
No.
Because like there's a running joke where people would ask like Oda to like do like humanize different things, and one was this little dude who's like the embodiment of Yamato's side boob. But also connected with that, number 2, along with good queer rap, please. At least later, Black Butler the musical, where the guy who played Growl was like, I'm gonna play her as being a trans woman, not like just a camp gay dude. Like you're giving them some more personal, which I feel like they probably do. Gear 5 Luffy. Best Luffy?
Yes.
Roger Rabbit. Gear 5 Luffy. I beg of you. I want it. Because I want him to literally become a cartoon.
Yes.
Do it, please. I beg you. Like, make him look like anime Luffy when he does it. Or make him go full Rubber Hose cartoon.
Yes.
As a huge fan of Rubber Hose cartoons, please do it. Okay, number 3. The scene where Smoker's pants get eaten by ice cream.
I said that already.
We're doubly wishing for it. No, I don't know if we've seen the guy who's gonna play Smoker.
No, maybe it's not.
Please let him be a hunk with a gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Because, my God, I dream of Smoker every night. This is untrue. Not every night, but Smoker's a fine piece of man. God damn. Number 4. Do a joke where Usopp's like in the wanted posters when they finally gets his face on. People keep giving him like big goofy nose, and he's like, "Looks nothing like me." And like someone like Luffy or that keeps insisting that he looks exactly like that, and then have the Soge King mask have it. Because if ever it's the nose thing in like the like his Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Where like someone, not Luffy, of course Luffy never figures it out, point out like he's obviously Soge King, you have the same nose as the mask. It's like, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, don't. Shut
No,
up,
I
Mom. No, I don't.
Shut up, Big Mom. Shut up, Big Mom.
Shut up, Big Mom.
Shut up,
No, I
Big
don't.
Mom.
My nose is fine.
And number 5. Why is Elvira so hot? Why is Elvira supposed to be so hot? Why is she so hot?
I mean, pretty is...
I don't know.
He didn't search anything up. He was
It's a reference to Prosy Demon, yeah. Why are those tigers so hot? Are tigers supposed to be hot?
Yeah.
I think it's because they're not going to have her slim down with the slip fruit.
And I hope they don't. I think she looks very...
Yeah, I think it's a good point where, like, she's definitely attractive, but, like, her claiming to be the most beautiful woman in the ocean still sounds, like, really smug.
Especially for fishmen.
Fishermen would be like, what is this? Where are you gills? Where are you gills, hon? Where are your fins at?
But yeah, this was fun, and I'm glad we came back to do a over 40-minute video
about One Piece.
But yeah, we're
gonna
back.
Try and do the Black Butler game. Finally, we're gonna try and do Black Butler season 4.
One special thing we're gonna do a video for in Sims 4.
Like Dan and Phil? I've never watched their videos. Who are they?
We're gonna make a Sim 4 family based off of Hunter the Parenting. And if you're unfamiliar with that, go look it up.
I can look it up. I don't know what that is.
Shut up. Stupid. But yeah.
Like, you're very mean to me.
I'm sorry.
Very aggressive.
I'm sorry.
Because I don't know I don't get your references, Mark. Look, supernatural battles may have been commonplace, but I don't get your references. I feel like you're drifting apart from me. Why do you never explain your references? I don't get your references.
AJ, we'll talk about it later. I'm gonna hit you so hard when this video's over.
Because I reference to mediocre anime.
It's right
Did
there.
you like-
The Blu-rays,
Did
right
you like-
there.
That's right. I said Supernatural Battles is mediocre.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we're looking forward to bringing more content to Bewarb of Crombies.
It's mid.
See you later. It's more of a my channel thing, but yeah.
He likes it, I don't.
See you later.